Good morning. So I'm just practicing the art of becoming an artist. It doesn't take much. It just takes a little bit of coffee, which is broken down into three simple words: caffeine, um, somewhat of an imagination, maybe if you got one. You know, hey, there's 7 people watching, and there's only one like. That's weird. Oh, now there's 6, so that makes more sense. Because if it was 8, then I would have to like start charging people to watch this transmission because it costs me $1,337.33 to do every single live stream that I do. So if people wanted to watch for free, that's fine, but you can do it over my Patreon, which costs $20 per episode. And it's pretty easy to sign up if you just want to send me your bank account information and all that kind of stuff, and your middle name and your favorite dog growing up and that sort of stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Get. She thinks there's food up here. There's no food up here, cat. Only death awaits you. Yeah, that's better. Around 6. I think I'll average 2 by the end. I was having snooty dreams. Snooty is another word for snotty. Not nice enough for a like, though? Or a thumbs up? Jeez. I guess I'm being the savage today. Sorry. It's good, but it's not that good. I'm just kidding. I never even tell people to subscribe to my stupid channel. Why would I tell people to subscribe to my channel when I don't even know what a channel is or how to spell that word? I would never do that, but if you want, you can. Absolutely, 100%. There's puppets and popcorn. Thank you. I was just kidding. You didn't hear that, but I do appreciate it. If you want to send me some gold in the form of a greeting card, greeting cards are expensive, but if you make your own and wrap it in gold and send it to me, my address is in the description. So, Waylon Jennings Penitentiary up in Wyoming. I've been here for 39 years. They let me draw, thankfully. They give me these Shar-Peis. Yeah, the Shar-Peis are really, well, they smell good. Let's just say that. Outside, we work in the ditches. We dig holes, trenches and stuff. I'm always looking for gold. So the other boys just call me a gold digger. I promise that's not what I'm doing. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. You know what moon years do to us. Wait. What did I miss? What did I miss her? Why won't my chat just stay? In prison. Earth prison is so much different. So much more. I don't know what you want to call it. Competition, for food and resources. Up here, I literally just have this whole base to myself, so I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I did at one point, but they all died off. It wasn't my fault. Maybe it was something I cooked. I don't know. Maybe I didn't cook something long enough. I don't know. But they're all dead now. And if I was gonna get sick, I probably would have gotten sick after I ate their bodies, but I didn't. That's how I know I didn't poison them. You fucking poisoned them. Don't say that, Terry. You know I didn't. Oh, I'm running out of coffee now. You like my nails? I have thumbnails. These are thumbs, actually, not toes. These are digits. We call those digits up here. This one is longer than the others. I'm gonna have to take a bone out, shorten it down a joint or two. Don't bogart that joint, my friends. Pass it over to me. In order to entertain ourselves up here, we sing songs, romantic songs of love and hate, kind of like Leonard Cohen, but not as cool. And it all slowly starts coming together. You know how it is, Fox. You know how it is. There we go. What are you giggling about, kitty cat? I didn't even know I had a cat up here. Gravity up on the moon actually gives the cats 11 lives instead of 9, so I don't know. What are you on? What are you on? Number 8 or something? Yeah, she's on 8. I'm on 12. Go figure. Go Tommy Hilfiger. That's funny because just yesterday somebody was telling me that I look like Charlie from the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because I had what looked like chocolate smeared all over my face, but it's a long story. Got into a fight with a bunch of monkeys. It's not fun when you're on the run. You don't have a handkerchief or anything to clean it off. You just gotta roll with it. You just gotta roll around and be like, yep, chocolate, because people wouldn't assume that it was monkey poop. And those that do, well, they just don't say anything because they know. The second you give validation to the monkey poop, it's the second that monkey poo wins. We can't have that. Good morning, Fresh Cup. How far out thou? About, what, 20 minutes? You would not make fun of me. Well, why not? This is the internet. We've all gotta make fun of each other, and keep it real. You know. This is how I do it. I'd be like, hey, Fox. Hey, Foxy. Where do you get those shoes at? Why are you wearing them banana shoes? You see what I'm saying? And then everybody laughs, and we get a little joke out of it. I get a little twist in my neck, and you get a little poop in your side or something like that, right? And then we just laugh about it. We move on. We go to the ocean and have a little picnic or something. How about them apples? You would say, and I would say, I didn't bring no apples. Sorry, I don't know how you love apples, but I didn't bring any. And you're like, no, it's an expression. You silly son of a gun. It's an expression. And I say, okay, all right. I don't know what that means. Hold on a second. Let me look it up. Oh my God. That's what. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, there we go. Expression. To express one's self out in the open in public of all bodily fluids and food matter that you previously had eaten. Wait, what website is this? Oh, this is the wrong website. Oh, okay, just to express oneself. Huh. Okay, that makes sense. Arrival in 20. I almost deleted my Facebook account this morning, but then I realized that there's like people in Messenger that I need to like get some information from before I do that. But I did deactivate my account, so I can only use Messenger now. And not because of all this other hogwash that's going on in the world. Literally just because it makes me sick. Like social media, I thought it was going to deactivate my Instagram, but it didn't. So, because I was going to do that too, which I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of my Instagram account as well. And I'm not going to join Blue Sky or Blue Room or Tin Roof Sunday or whatever the hell everybody's It's just, no, not doing any of it anymore. It's ridiculous. YouTube is actually like the only platform that I will probably use because, and then I'll probably get kicked off of YouTube eventually too. Once they go through all of my past posts and realize all the terrorist activity I've been doing. Kitty cat, you can't come over here. There's too much stuff going on. It's too low. I'm sorry, baby. Plus, I know what you're after. You're just after food. And I don't have any food. Not to be rude. I would let you see my cat, but she's being a menace right now. But I figure it's just social media is just such a I've been realizing the only reason I thought I was hanging on to it all this time was because I thought it would be good for, my Story Grub music and my art and stuff. But Facebook is not, nor is Instagram, uh, healthy for you if you're a human being or an artist or any kind of thing with being sentient at all. It works against you. And I mean, I've known this for a long time, but I'm finally at the point where I'm like, no, I don't even need it for my art and music because nobody listens to my music and nobody is like, if they want my art, they can come and find it. I don't care anymore. Right before a big ass show that I'm gonna do too. But even then, it's like I could post all day about the show on Instagram or Facebook and nobody would fucking come. And not nothing against them. I don't go to shows either based off of what I see on Facebook. I mean, I lived in Idaho. Luna sort of, well, Luna is from, we knew each other from Idaho. But when I lived out there, I wouldn't even go to shows. Like, I love the fucking Breeders. I love the Breeders, absolutely. One of my favorite bands, like probably like top 10 bands of all time, the Breeders. And they came through Boise doing their Last Splash thing, and they were playing at the VAC at this place called the Visual Arts Collective. But I didn't fucking go because I was fucking terrified of the fucking audience. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to, because in Boise it's so small and like I don't know. It's like I wouldn't even go to a fucking Breeder show. The only one I ever went to, actually, a big one like that, was Frank Black. He's like my biggest love. No way I'm missing a Frank Black show if he's coming through town. But that was also when I drank, and I was hella drunk that night. People thought I was like on 20 hits of acid because I was walking sideways and shit. They're like, "What is he on?" I remember bits and pieces of that night. Like, these people are like, "What did he take?" And my other friend Luna, she was like, "Oh no, he was just drinking. He was just drinking." Oh my god, I was like screaming and shit. Like, I'm usually like a wallflower at shows, especially nowadays or before, or when I wasn't drunk. But when I drank, I was right in there. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Jackass. I'm sure a lot of you who drink don't understand that. It's why I drank. Because Tyler Durden came out. And I loved it. I loved being an asshole. Because I was so like pent up with all this rage and shit inside of me all those years. When I fucking got some whiskey in me, I'm like, no, not gonna take shit tonight. Not gonna roll over tonight. But that was horrible because then I would bark at the wrong people. And then I would just end up destroying myself, my body. But at least I won't die without any scars. Anywho, I'm glad I don't do that kind of shit anymore anyways. I'm I'm sorry, I'm just reading some of these comments. There are lots of people who try to hurt people's feelings. I got rid of all my social medias. It took a long... Okay, should I do the thing where I do the voices? Okay, I'm going to do voices. You all are going to have different voices right now. I'm going to start with this, okay. You're funny and sarcastic sometimes, but that's good sometimes. All right, been up since 4 a.m. reading. Lol, like a nerd. There are a lot of dumb people who try to hurt other people's feelings. I totally agree with you. Savage. That's a savage, honest comment. Story is a rabble rouser, and for that we are all eternally grateful. I'm adding words. All hail Story Grub. I got rid of my social medias. By the way, Joel, I totally agree with that. I got rid of all my social medias. I took a long break, and I am only on YouTube. I'm going to subscribe. Oh, hey, that's cool. Exposed. Oh, wait. Exposed. LOL. Oh, lol. Luna, you bookworm, you. Understatement, Joel. LOL. You're a very nice person. The world makes me sick, too. Luna, you know. You novel snake. These are funny. You guys are funny. Oh my gosh, we do. Oh, did you mean county or country, Savage? Because I don't know if you live in if you live anywhere outside of America, I have to say we're contenders for the most corrupt. I mean, they were slipping documents onto Kennedy's desk, asking them if we could to start in order to start war with Cuba. They were wanting to do a friendly fire on U.S. passenger like planes back in like the 60s. They had that shit planned out for fucking decades about how they wanted to start wars and get this fucking, what do you call it? Patriot Act kind of shit going. They wanted that shit back in the 60s, and Kennedy said absolutely fucking not. And it was like fucking Operation what the fuck was it? I don't know. But this country feeds other countries that, we put in dictators and puppet dictators all over the country, all over the world, so we can literally corrupt them and take their resources and make them dependent on us. Um, so whatever country you're from, if that's what you meant, because obviously the U.S. is corrupt as shit, to the core. I mean, it was based on corruption. It was founded on evility, and it thrives on it now. I mean, it pollutes the world with it. It's the big beast, seven-headed beast that everybody thinks is everybody else but them. We're all tied into it together now. It's too late. There ain't no borders, for bombs. Bombs don't give a fuck about borders, fake lines in the sand. I care about people. I worry about people out there that don't have a voice, that don't have a choice, and that don't even have the right to vote about whether or not bombs are falling out of the sky onto them and their families. And that's the saddest part of it all, I think. The illusion of choice. County. What county is that? I mean, county. What county? I live in San Luis Obispo County. It's a really big county. Counties can be pretty big. Baltimore. Interesting. Okay. I could see that. I would say maybe Flint. I don't know what county Flint is in, but I bet that's a pretty darn corrupt county as well. Everybody's hero, Obama, going there and drinking water, telling everybody, no, it's safe, totally safe. Everybody's hero. Fake ass people, fake ass politicians. But he's the color blue instead of red, so he's on our side, right? Ask the people, the water protectors at Standing Rock, what Obama did for them while they were getting tortured by fucking mercenaries sent to them by like water company. He could have done something in his last days of office to really help those people. And what did he do? Oh yeah, he did shit. He did squat for those people, for people that were protecting water. Not only for them, but for millions of other people downstream. White people who should have been standing with the water protectors. Anywho, sorry, I'll get off my soapbox. Reality ain't so fun sometimes. And the truth really does hurt. Yeah, you gotta go to work, Joe. Hope you're staying warm, brother. Hope you're staying warm, brother. God damn it. I'm sitting out here on the ledge of this precipice with only a foot between me and the abyss. I gotta go poo and I don't know where to go. God dang it. The ice is too cold to dig a hole. But you be careful out there, Joe. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll get some tips from somebody or that little monkey down there. Hello, monkey. He's laughing at me, that little monkey. He's trying to throw his poop. He can't reach me. I'm 1,000 feet up. Well, that's what I'm saying. Coffee always makes me want to run, just like a little antelope on the prairies of the Mississippi Delta, 3,000 years ago. They used to call me Penelope. I used to run like a beautiful little gazelle, Savage. I'll tell you that much. I used to bounce up in there like a little savage fox myself. I haven't thought about that in about 2,000 years. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Coffee, coffee. Coffee gives me the runs. Coffee, coffee, coffee gives me the runs. Run down. Coffee gives me the run. All right, everybody. That was based on a true story, apparently. Hope it's not based on anybody's true story this morning. That's for darn sure. And if there is, I hope you're getting close to where you need to be, as far as a toilet is concerned. There ain't nothing worse than having to go on the runs and go on the run and not know where the next toilet's going to be. I'll tell you what, little jelly bean, that ain't no fun at all, especially when you're shitting jelly beans. They're not magic. There's nothing enchanting about it. It's not a Disney cartoon up in here. It is horrific. It is smelly and it is wet. It's disgusting. So let's change the subject. What do you think, Band? What do you think? There's your handshake? Yep. Here we go. Bam. Okay. Good job. Sorry about that. My bad. I'm just going to do this right here. The bottom of the nose. This is what you call a Cupid bow. Time is different on the moon, on the moon, on the moon. So are voices, I'll tell you that much. But if I had to say so, I'd say something like, voices are different on the moon, on the moon, on the moon. I don't know what the next chord is, I don't. Time moves different on the moon, on the moon. Time is different on the moon. I'm only going through 1,000 years young. Up here we don't say old. We say young. We say fun and full of dumb. Not dung monkeys. Little monkeys looking at me. Dumb, you little nuts. The little nutcrackers down there, throwing your food bad mate. Can't reach cause I'm calculated up. Gonna be on you, gonna come icicle made of urine and shoot you in the eyes and kill you. Get a hate monkeys to throw their food bad game. Alright. Folks, that was also based on a true story. A little bit too dangerous for me to describe here on the YouTubes. So you're going to have to subscribe to my other channel, Death Watch and the Monkey Killers, on Bob Todd TV over on Channel 3. You'll thank me later. I promise. I promise you that. Oh, I promise you. I have no idea what's going on, but we're getting there fast. How about that? We're going to get there together. I promise you that as well. My promises are made out of gold. I would have promises coming out my ears. Oh, maybe just something like that. Who knows? Well, darling, I like your laugh too. Thank you so much. Lady Luna, you probably shouldn't be giving out your phone number like that. You're going to be... Wait. 455... Oh, that's the bank account number to my secret vault up here. Okay, let's try to change the subject. I just want to draw attention away from that because people are going to start trying to steal from me now. And I'm like a little bit worried. How's that, Savage? An accent. Well, honey, the thing is, when I'm born in the morning, I'm reborn every day. I get to be somebody new every day, right? And every day, I get to try on a new voice, a new face, and a new soul, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So that's that way I can keep up to snuff and keep up to date on what's going on around me. That way I don't become stagnant, I don't become stuck, and I don't become a kink in the chain. I want this chain to run fluid uh, through its bones until the day it dies, and I want to live a little bit longer than I was before. Wasn't expecting to live this long, darling. I wasn't expecting a little bit to live it at all. Last time I checked, heck, life wasn't about living. No, that's not what it's about. Life is about experiencing other people's happiness around you. Try to make other people happy. Just try to make them giggle and forget that they're living in hell. I think that's what life should be all about. Golly gosh darn day. I'm here for it. I'm right here for it. Get off my paper, you little bug. There was some kind of little bug there, a little alien bug. That's what my granddaddy used to call me. Hey, little alien bug, get over here. Did you do this? Did you do this? Yes, Grandpa, I drew this. Why do you ask? Well, you little alien bug, I think it is delicious. I think this is the most delicious drawing you've ever done. But I think you can do better. So you better sit down and draw and do something with your life. And I said, thank you, Granddaddy. Everybody laughed at us. Nobody knew the truth back then, friends. Nobody dared. Nobody dawdled. I was just in it to win it. And it was on day 3 that I realized that my grandpa had been dead for several decades. And I just thought to myself, who the hell have I been talking to all this time? And that's when I discovered the accents, my darling. Absolutely 1,000%. And if you take that and you multiply it by 2, you can get Captain Crazy over here. It's just how it is. Time works differently on the moon, darling. Oh, I have 9 cats. Very large, very hyper-aware of their surroundings. Woke, if you will. Little darn pussycats. And I don't mean woke politically speaking. I just mean that they're all awake right now and they're all hovering around me like they're going to attack me. You guys step back now. Get back. I'm not going to stand for that this time. I don't want to hurt you, but I will. The sandbox is out there, down the hall, to the left. Go down the hallway, take another right, by the sandbox, number 1, and then sandbox 2 is on the left, on the 3rd one. God dang it, cats. How many times do I have to tell you? Me. Okay, that's better. Well, you know how thick that moon dust is. And the sled will, it'll just die it'll just sink if you just let it. That's why you just need them cats. They're the fastest thing around. You know, you can actually Google tracks on the moon, and there's actually like photos of things moving on the moon, like tracks. And then at the end of the track, you see this like thing. It looks like some kind of caterpillar, and it's just having a good old day. Well, guess who's driving that caterpillar, friends? That's right, it's my friend Terry. Hey, Terry, is there any popcorn? I know there's no chocolate milk, goddammit, but is there any popcorn, you son of a bitch? I don't understand sign language. How many times do I gotta tell you that? The speakers have been broken for 30 years, you dumbass. He keeps pointing at the speakers like I'm supposed to be able to hear him or something. It's just not, it's not happening. And if it could, it wouldn't. I know it wouldn't. Because he's an old son of a gun. Who would have thought? There we go.
Yeah, hey, Story, this is Terry again. I was just letting you know
Terry?
that it was just a big mishap, and the laundry system came in. It's blowing bubbles everywhere, and
Huh?
it's going to be coming your way in about 25 minutes. But get out of there and run for your life while you can, Story.
Well, Terry,
You better watch out for the growlers as well. They're coming at you, and the hairy roaches are back.
What?
Just so you know.
How am I supposed to?
That's right, the hairy roaches are back, and I'm very sorry about that, but we can't do anything about it over here. Just let you know. Heads up. Over.
Oh, so the speakers work when you want them to, but when I'm trying to talk to you, act like you can't hear me. I, son of a gun. Great, this is embarrassing. This is absolutely 1000% embarrassing.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You are very welcome.
I
do
didn't say.
everything for you, and you do nothing for me, and all I get is your lip.
I,
I am quite sick of it, sorry, and I am gonna leave you forever if you don't stop. And I was just kidding. I am absolutely 1000% not real, and I am
what?
a figment of your silly imagination. So
I can
get
see
on
you
it.
right now.
Come and get some if you want some, but don't say it behind my back because I have feelings too.
What?
Over.
Oh, you don't have to say over at the ever. Never mind. Sorry, folks. Shit just got real. I mean, or not real. I can't. I think I understand that he's there, but I don't know if he is real or not. Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. It's playing out in real time and everything. Oh gosh. Oh golly gosh darn day. Just some shadows right there. I think my accent's fading as well, and I don't know. Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. Oh, that's right. I have to work. Yeah, I have to work in a little bit. So yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, okay. But first, let's. What is that? What is that little thing right there? Let's do this. I'm just gonna add that, just for the heck of it, and maybe this coming out the sides. Why not? Maybe something's growing in there. Somebody was lonely and they just wanted a friend. Who knows? Something like that. You don't stop it because somebody tells you to. You only stop because you know it's time to stop. And I think that's what matters the most. A little too close there. A little too close. That's okay. I like guitars. I think they're very important. So I like to draw them into everything that I do. Even when I'm drawing The Last Supper, which I draw quite often. And there you have it. Perfect. Absolutely silly. Looks like some kind of demon thing right here. The horns. It's the little things in life, friends. It's the little things in life that bring us all together. And it's the same things that drift us apart, that drift us under. But we always come back to it. And all you gotta do is add a shadow. You ever do that? If you just draw two lines like this, really close to each other. It doesn't look like much, right? No, because it's not much. But once you do this, on just one side of them. For me, the sun is always, or the light is always coming from over here, facing down, for some reason, in like a lot of my drawings. Unless I'm drawing upside down, the sun is usually, or the light source is usually coming from this way. So you do that, and then look at it. It becomes something else. Then you can just let that sit there for a while you draw around it. That's what this whole thing was. It was just a series of little things like that. And I just connected all of them, as one does. But I'll never, for example, if I were to draw like a line through this whole thing, like on a blank piece of paper, right? Let me see if I had a scratch paper here for a while. Oh, there it is. Just to give you an example. Like if I'm gonna draw something, I'm not gonna draw like a line like this. I mean, I can if I wanted to. Nothing wrong with that. And then just start drawing from it or whatever. But no, I'm gonna draw a line like this. You know, that way, when I'm coming back to it, I can add things to it, or I can take away, or whatever it is, you know, or whatever, you just start. But I never leave it, I never do solid, because I never trace or sketch anything, you know. So it's like, if I'm gonna do a drawing, I'll draw like something down here like this right here, and then like a bunch of things up here maybe, like that. But then eventually they would, you know, start finding each other. And then this goes on to other stuff and does all this stuff, you know, that sort of thing. Looks like Lisa Simpson playing the saxophone. There we go. Perfect. And that's how you become an artist. Long story short. Now it's looking really gross. Thank you, Savage Fox, for all the nice comments. I like that movie, Apollo 18. I love what do you call it? Like found footage, first person or whatever. I love found footage movies. A lot of people don't because they say it makes them dizzy, gives them the runs, or it makes them seasick watching them because they move too much. But having been a person all my life who filmed that kind of I just filmed everything. I used to film everything all the time back when I was in my 20s. And I have just tons of tapes from doing crazy shit, like DV tapes. But I watch hours and hours of that kind of motion footage, I guess. So I don't get dizzy very easily. I used to draw in the car as a kid too. I used to get kind of sick, but then at one point I just got used to it. But I like that movie. I guess there's a lot more. There's not really handheld footage in that one so much because it's like cameras that are on the vessels and things. It's a cool take on that kind of genre. It was really creepy when they found the Russian vessel and they found that Russian outfit. Didn't they find one of him and he was dead? They didn't know it was the aliens yet. That was just, I like when you just don't know what's going on yet, but you see or you come across like a scene, you know, of destruction. Like in the perfect example is The Thing with Kurt Russell, when they go to the Norwegian base and it's just the aftermath of what happened, and you have no idea what is happening except for like everybody, like one dude killed himself, like cut his wrists, and like all this crazy stuff happened there. It's on fire, and then they find the Two-Face thing, and they're like, "What is what?" And you still as a viewer don't even know what's going on. I just like that kind of stuff. The not seeing the ant or the monster sometimes is far scarier than actually seeing it, or the build up, anyways. Maybe like an Alien, the build up to seeing it makes it worth it. I guess you kind of see it though when it bursts out of the chest, and then you see its skin because it grew. Anyways. Thanks, Luna. You be safe out there. I probably got to head out here as well. But yeah, just in case you're new to the channel and you didn't know much about art, this is how you become an artist. You just sit down and draw and talk about it. It's the best way to do it. That's also how I became an engineer, a doctor, and an astronaut. I just sat down and I just talked about it. And then people were like, "Are you an astronaut?" And I said, "Hell yeah." So that's how you just become stuff. If you just fake it till you make it as long as you can for about 7 years, you can become that thing overnight. I wish you all the best. And hope everybody's safe out there.
Yeah, Story. This is Terry again. Yeah, just so you know, I am absolutely 100% real.
What?
I'm not a figment of your imagination.
You're not?
I am definitely looking at you from behind these windows,
What?
and I have been doing so for the last 45 years. I don't understand why you keep thinking that I'm fake and I'm not even real and that you're all alone up here, because you're not. I just happen to be in another part of the building.
What?
It's another wing, and it's the medical wing, and I am observing you. Okay, so I just don't even understand why you keep saying this stuff, but I'm getting quite tired of it. Just to give you a heads up, just to let you know, over.
Terry, you don't have to say over. I mean, I can see you talking. I don't know what's real or what's not anymore, Terry. And I'm scared. Terry, I'm just kind of scared is all.
Hey, Story. This is Terry again.
Yeah.
We're not reading you loud and clear. Your hull has been breached.
What?
And, aliens are now entering Moon Base 14. If I were you, I'd get out of there.
What?
Or,
Oh, you don't have to say over. Oh my God, alien. Okay, everybody, I probably should go. It sounds like aliens have broken into the West Wing, and so, oh my God, I've got to get my radioactive ultralight beer out of the closet before they get here and drink some. So, hope everybody has a good day, and don't forget to draw and send me your art, and let me take credit for it because I need all the help I can get. I need to get off this rock, and your art is going to be the thing that saves me. So go make some art, send it to the PO box that's in the description. I'll eventually get it, probably in a few years' time, and I will take credit for it. And I really appreciate the ahead of time, just so you know. Okay. Bye, Savage Fox. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out.